You see, last week I was so mad. I was pissed because I had the highest expectations in the entire world for this team. I was so excited. But now it's honestly just funny. It's really funny to watch this happen because it is statistically hard to be this bad for this long. Like the Chicago Bears have not won a football game since October of last season. It's almost been a full year since I have been able to celebrate a Bears win.
Wow.
Just put that in perspective. The last time they won was on Monday Night Football versus the Patriots.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
I think that was like the second or
that
third
was the
week
last
of
win.
October. Yes.
No way.
It is unreal. And just talking about the actual team itself. I mean, and then in this game, they know how to get your hopes up because the first drive, so defense, Jaquan Brisker had a pick six literally fall through his hands, which, it would have been beautiful. But looking at the first offensive drive, you have two throws to DJ Moore. DJ Moore has 65 yards on the first drive, and you're just like, okay, maybe they turned this around, right? Maybe, they took this week. They said, look, we looked like shit last Sunday. Let's turn around. But then they go down and score a touchdown. And after that, until the end of the fourth quarter, the offense just stopped. They stopped. They sat there. Justin looked like a fucking statue in the pocket. I think that they're just I think that me and you talked about this last week, that they're just hammering it
through 2 games.
Yeah. But also they're just hammering it in his head to stay in the pocket. They're not letting Justin be him. They're not letting him do what he wants. And that's actually a side issue because you've seen all the things on TikTok. You've seen everything. He's missing these rookie throws. As a rookie, you should be making these passes, and he's not doing that. And it truly blows my mind. It really blows my mind. And, the defense, they look better. The defense improved. But did they really improve? Because on third down, shout out to Josh for sending me this. I appreciate you, man. Because I kept saying the full game, I'm like, they can't get a stop on third down. On third down, the Bears defense against the pass was 20 for 23, letting up 282 yards and 3 touchdowns. 8 15-plus yard receptions
out, by the way.
On third down. Oh, yeah, he did. Baker looked great. Allowed him a 157.3 passer rating on third downs. Because on first and second down, the Bears defense looked like they did good. They would get an easy stop. And then third and 10 would come around, and they just let it up every single time. And it blew me away. It seriously blew me away just how tragic it was. And why the fuck is my Siri going off? There we go. But the worst part of the entire game is when it's 17-20. Your defense gets a big stop, and you get the ball back. 2 minutes left. You're able to go down the field and win this game, right? And Luke Getsy calls the same exact play.
What's going on with him?
He called the same exact play.
What's going on with Luke Getsy?
He's an idiot.
He didn't used to be.
Yeah, but he's an idiot. I don't know.
He used to be great.
Either. You see, my theory is that since he was on the Packers, he's a spy from Green Bay, and he's just here trying to ruin the team. And it's honestly fucking true because you really look at it, dude. So you're on. It was a weird situation. There were 2 penalties in a row, right? So the first one, it was offsides. I think it was a free play, which they accepted the penalty because the play went nowhere. It was a running back screen.
We'll get into them.
Yeah. It was a running back screen straight to the right. Khalil Herbert just goes down, catch the ball, regular screen. So they run it the first time, penalty, and you're like, okay, whatever. But then the Bears have a penalty, so it moves back, and they ran the same play again. And then the third time, eventually you think that they get a hold of this, right? Which Shaq Barrett does. And, Justin Fields just looked like he didn't even care.
Around here, by the way, Shaq Barrett.
Yeah, he just lobbed it, He tried to lob it to Khalil. Shaq Barrett reaches all the way out, tips it up, pick six. Which they were on the 5-yard line, so it isn't really that much of like a pick six. You know, it was pretty gimme. But it's just sad because now we have to go into Kansas City. And oh my God, when I saw the ad at the end of the game saying Bears, Chiefs, America's game of the week.
Oh, no way.
That is not America's game of the week. Yeah, we're the 3:00 game. Bears, Chiefs on Fox. Basically nationally broadcasted everywhere.
Chicago. The Chicago Bears are 1 to 2 weeks away from me saying that it is time to have a full organizational reset. I'm so serious.
Oh, I'm serious too, Josh.
Justin Fields. You know, I think most people here know. He's a guy that I've liked from the beginning.
Yep.
But I'm done talking about flashes and potential and a couple good plays here and there for a guy that has now made 27 career starts. He's making the same mistakes. He's showing no signs of improvement in his areas of weakness. He has started 27 games. I like him. I still think that he has potential. I still think that he can be good. But we're getting around to the point where if you haven't been good yet, chances are you never are going to be.
Yeah. And
it sucks because I still see the potential. It hasn't gone away.
Yeah. The flashes are still there, but it's year 3.
But I'm done with flashes in game 27.
Yeah, me too. The flashes, the whole potential in flashes should have been done last season. It should have been done last year. But he had an excuse last year where he didn't have anybody around him. He didn't have a lot of help. Now you do.
DJ Moore
now you do.
Advertised.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Josh. You look at the Bears quarterback history, and obviously it's not pretty.
Your last good
over
one
the
was
past.
Sid Luckman.
Yeah, it's not pretty. So where does that all start? It all starts from the top down.
Why do you think I said full organizational reset?
Now, I don't know about getting rid of Ryan Poles. I don't know about that because Ryan Poles has not gotten to draft a quarterback. He was not there when.
But he's yet. I'm not saying to fire him either because the sign of an organization that has no idea what they're doing is to continuously fire everybody immediately all the time. So
that was Pace's pick.
Firing a GM is two different things. So I agree with you. I wouldn't want to get rid of Poles yet either. But they needed to win. And not only did they not win, they never really were in control. They never really showed me anything. I mean, are you still there? Because you're frozen for me, by the way.
I feel like hello?
There we go. You're good.
Dude, your Wi-Fi sucks.
What's weird is on your end, it's on my end, it's your Wi-Fi. So
I don't know, but we literally just zoned out there, so reset.
But
Ryan Poles, the issue with him is he made a couple. He's been a 50-50 GM right now. He's made a couple.
I think it's been 60-40 bad.
Yeah, he's had a couple misses and he has a couple hits. I still think that we should have went with Jalen Carter in the first round of the draft.
I could have told you that. He's the best player in the draft.
Yeah, he's a beast, and God, he would have fit so good here. He would have fit so good.
He would have.
I like Darnell Wright though. Darnell Wright has been having some great games. He's been good.
Wow, this guy completely disagreed with you. But all right.
No, dude, I watched the film from what's it called? I watched the film from the Green Bay game. I haven't gotten around to do it for this one, but he's been not that bad. He's been pretty good. But
at the end of this year,
the chat just
top
said,
3 pick, are they drafting a quarterback?
Chat just said, his misses are way bigger than his hits. They are. The Chase Claypool miss. You can throw the fucking draft.
By the way, nice play yesterday by him.
Great play. You know, that was a great ball. I thought that was picked off all day.
Potential.
Yes.
He
Potential.
has multiple flashes every game, but he never is able to put it together for a full game. He's
And
yet
the
to
thing
have
is,
a full game that was great.
yeah, and this, if there's any week to do it, God damn it, it's this week. In Kansas City,
Oh, yeah.
if he looks good,
No.
a lot of
I need a
change.
great game out of him.
Yeah, I need to see a
Because I'm losing faith,
300-yard
faith
passing game.
fast. For a guy that I've liked since the beginning, I'm losing faith in him fast.
Yeah, I need to see 300 yards passing minimum.
Now, the staff is not blameless because this is now, and here's the reason though with Fields. First of all, you never should have a scenario where I'm talking about having 2 designed runs in 2 games for a quarterback like him. But the difference between him and Lamar Jackson is very simple. Every once in a while, Lamar has games where the offense decides we're not going to give you multiple designed runs. And we're going to now scramble, obviously, when you need to, but we want you to sit back in the pocket and throw. Lamar has shown multiple times, including yesterday, by the way, where he did that and did it very, very well. Justin Fields is yet to have a game where he sits back in the pocket like they've been asking him to do, and he's delivered. Now, I don't think that should be his game. I don't think it should be asking him to do that every single week. But every once in a while, you're going to ask him to do it, and he's yet to prove that that is something that he's capable of doing.
100%. And
Mars proven
it's
it,
just
Hurts, Allen, they all can do it. Justin has not.
Yeah. And it's just so hard because this week, I want to see 300 passing yards out of him. I really do. I want to see 300 passing yards and just absolutely ball out. That's what I want to see.
The Giants still suck. They're not good.
Yeah, no, that Giants win is completely written off. Like
I've seen enough. They're bad.
You were down 28 points to the Arizona Cardinals, the worst team in football.
Now they're not going to be the worst team in the
coming
league.
Back.
They're not going to be 32 in the power rankings. They're not going to be bad, but they're damn sure not going to the playoffs. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. But I don't know. Just to end it off with the whole Bears thing, it's do or die. It's do or die. These next couple weeks.
Sorry, you're dead. Season's over.
The season's over. No. I'm not talking about the season. I'm talking about if you're Matt Eberflus, if you're Justin Fields, if you're Luke Getsy. Right now, for you guys, it's do or die. It is, if you want a job and you want to stay on this team, it is do or die these next 2-3 games.
100%.
And if you don't, you're gone. I could totally see Matt Eberflus being our first coach we've I think maybe ever fired during midseason if this keeps up. Because the expectations were so high.
The expectations weren't that high, though. Like
for us, versus last year.
Well, versus last year, everyone knew you guys were going to.
Because we were the worst team in the fucking league, and somehow we go out there and look worse.
But like expectations being high for that team, like when you say high expectations being so high, I'm in my head that means your expectations coming into the season were a playoff win.
Well, no, I'm saying for these Bears.
Yeah.
The expectations were high.
Compared to the last decade, yes, expectations were high.
There you go. The last fucking decade? The fuck?
5 years. 5 years. 5 years.
Yeah, that was the last time we made the playoffs was 2020.
Right. All right, fine.
And that sucked too.
That's true.
That sucked. That was the end of the Matt Nagy era when it was just mid. But all right, talk about Baltimore.